Welcome to chartforecaster.com. I'm Kyle, and we're going to be looking at the S&P 500 ETF Trust in today's video, and we're going to be talking about the charts, and we'll see what Chart Forecaster has to say when it comes down to the important dates and times that you need to know about when it comes to trading. Now, if you haven't already subscribed, like the video, it helps the algo, it helps the channel, it helps everything. Now, when we look at the charts, I'm seeing a few things, and this is the 1 hour chart, so we're going back to about the first of the year or so. I'm seeing this rising wedge form. Now, you can see that there have been several different harmonic patterns that are on the charts, and this is one of them that I was tracking earlier on. And right now, we're kind of seeing a very similar pattern kind of set up, and it's already in this execution point, but I do think that we're going to see this thing possibly drop a little bit. The good thing is that this rising wedge isn't exactly a longer time frame pattern, so its effects I think will be minimal versus like a multi-month or a multi-year pattern. So with that said, I do think that we could be gearing up to see a little bit of a release from the price tag. But when we look at chartforecaster.com, we'll just go ahead here, and you can just clearly see this rising wedge here. And we did have a very interesting inverse head and shoulders here as well. So I'm not sure if that's failed now or what. But anyways, we'll just dial off this November 21st date. So 11/21/2025. And the software does the rest of the work. We get a nice list of dates and times to look out for in the future. And you can see that chartforecaster.com has done an absolutely beautiful job at predicting timing of the markets. So here it was telling us to watch out in advance for volatility spikes, breakouts, breakdowns, things of that nature. Here it was telling us that this was going to be a momentum peak area. Not the case, guys. This isn't 100% bulletproof, but it's damn accurate. And you can see here it was warning us that there could be a reversal or a market high to or a low to kind of watch out for. So once this date and time came around, the markets pumped just as it predicted. It also predicted bullish or bearish momentum would start. I mean, within a day or a few hours, we saw that bullish or bearish momentum hit. Interestingly enough, it did spot analytics that suggested to it that there'd be a volatility spike on this day. That's very interesting because you can see one really wicked candle and then a recovery. And now we're kind of in this harmonic pattern phase of the charts. So with that said, we're looking for a momentum peak area somewhere around, let's just see, January 14th at about 1900 hours, and this is all UTC time, guys. So bear that in mind. And also we've got a very nice reversal, market high or market low. It's predicting on January 18th at 1955 hours. We got that double confirmation, which is absolutely beautiful. So it could be that on January 14th at 1905, somewhere in here is where we might see that momentum peak area. So sometime tomorrow, which would be interesting to see what exactly happens there. And then, of course, on the 18th at 19, we'll just call it 10. So it's going to happen. That's going to fall over the weekend. So my guess is on the Monday close. Let's see. Are the markets closed on Monday? Why isn't this showing me Monday? Well, after the weekend, when the markets close, my guess is there'll be a reversal point at that point in time. So with that said, guys, keep your eyes open for these dates for the S&P 500 ETF Trust, and check back, subscribe. We'd love to hear your comments in the comments section. So we'll see you guys all in the next video.